Okay, Sunday, 10:55, 58 seconds, year 2023, 6-month, June 11th day. And these are the ants here. And there isn't much. The only thing is, just got a few on the ground over here. They're just kind of straggling around. Look, okay, so the big worker ants, we got a little hideout right here, some big worker ants. Or big soldier ants, or whatever the fuck, or a different type of tribe. But then there's the small, tiny little black ones that are around. There's a tiny one. That must be their separate little nest. But I'm gonna end that one. They're gonna have to come out because I'm gonna close that one up. They're either you guys are gonna have to come out, or you're gonna get locked in there. So, anyway, there's the little ones. They're just kind of straggling around. They don't have no particular trail, a trail of tears, or a trail of mission, except they got a little something going on here. And then they're coming up the wall here. But there's nothing on the house. So, there's not a fucking ant on the house. I'm going up here where they were going up there and up there. But they're not there. I don't see anything up there on that whiteboard panel thing up there. Look what we got here. We got us a little trail. Look at that. They're going in through here now. So, I'm gonna zip this one up. All right. So they got a new trail. So I'm gonna zip it up for them. I'm gonna get the sweeper, sweep them off, and I'm gonna seal it up. So here's the sweeper. Shut this door. Keep the house cool in here. Hold on, I don't think I had this fucking thing. Anyway, so there they are again. There's that hole, and then there's the small stragglers and shit, and then they got their little trail over here. Then when I went over here they were on the bottom. So they got a little bottom thing, and they're coming up. These guys are moving fast too, man. It's like they're in some type of emergency. They just got cop mode or whatever the fuck it is. These dudes are hot-footing it. Look at this. They are just fucking running hard. So the queen's got them running triple time. This ain't double time. These guys are sprinting. This is a funny shit to watch these fuckers like this. Because this ain't no different than what how humans behave too. It's the same fucking shit. The slave master cracks the whip, they start fucking running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna sweep them off. So this is what I just give them the hard bus ride back. Just throw them on the bus and get them out. If they get injured and hurt along the way, that's all their fault, because they've had plenty of time, plenty to get their acts together. So obviously they just want to keep on acting. So I'm just gonna help them along with the Hollywood production, change the scene and the plot. It's gonna be bus shipped back to the border where you came from. back to the natural habitat. There was no invitation over here. No inspection, no nothing. So anyway, so here they're coming out again. I'm just gonna help them back to the ground, give them a quick hard bus ride back, and just throw them in the bus. Ain't gonna be no fucking. Ain't gonna be no lunch or no nothing. It's just gonna be, what's up. just get your ass back in the bus. Quickly, just get on in there. And it's going to be a quick ride over there. And it's going to be a dump truck type bus. It's going to dump up, and they're all going to just fall right on out on the ground. And you know what's up. So, should be no surprise. This is what day number 14, week number 2, this whole process here. So, slowly but surely sealing this border up. So, sweeping them all over here. They got their little actions going over there, and like I said, they get injured and hurt because of the process they know that was coming upon them. Impatience comes to a time. So they're all running around with chickens with their head cut off. And here I am, kind of impatient with the whole thing a little bit too. So, impatience and impatience kind of a together thing. So, it just happens like that. Natural thing. So anyway, I'm gonna go get the caulk now. I'm gonna caulk that hole in the wall, on the border wall. They crack inside of the house, Same thing, different way of saying the same thing. So. Alright, get the thing off there. We got a little bit left. Plus I went to the military commissary yesterday. Got some more supplies. So, here it is. Whoops, let me get the other side of the camera. So, here it goes. One got out as I started to seal it up. I'm just gonna go all along right on here. You seal this up, right there. So they're starting to see it there. You just use the finger, kind of. Kind of seal it, run it up along there. I'm sure they'll probably get their way up here, but I'm gonna get some thicker sticks and put in here so I don't have to use as much of this caulk and waste it all. Fill the space up with sticks, twigs and shit like that, whatever I need. They just keep coming, so I might even get the hose and just wash them down. Send them another nose flood. I'm sure they're probably learning more and more how to swim. Their swimming skills are probably getting, much more skilled. So it'll be good training for them. Like I said, they twist an arm, twist an ankle in the training process. Well, training gets harder every now and then. It's a natural progression. They break arms, break wrists, or whatever the fuck. What can I say? It happens. Some of the hard training happens like that. Ain't gonna be no different out there in the real ground anyway, on the real street anyway. There'll be all kinds of things out there. Like to break wrists, break arms, whack around, or whatever the fuck in the training process. It gets hard out there. It's not an easy street all the time. Ain't an easy forest out there. There's some big lions out there, big dragons, big cats, big dogs. All kind of big shit out there. Mean fuckers too. All kind of shit. So, You know, they need to. They can go visit the hospital with their broken arms and broken legs. And go visit the doctor, see if the doctor help them out. If they don't know how to tie a stick to their leg, keep it straight and all that, form their own cast or whatever the fuck, you know, they can go to their favorite hero savior. As far, you know. Not my fault that they wanted to continue listening to someone else's story. Some smaster cracked the whip on them, you know. And they want to continue showing up and reporting and all that. I mean, kind of got themselves stuck in a situation, so, you know, just the way it is. And then there's this one over here. These guys over here, I said about temporary McDonald's over here. So they like to come over here, whoops, and get them some cheeseburgers and shit, apple pies and chocolate shakes and Cokes and ketchups and tartar sauce, fish sandwiches, chicken McNuggets, all kind of shit over there for them over there. As long as they stay the fuck away from this part of the house. As long as they stay out of this country right there, there's plenty of country right there. Look at that. Got themselves a nice little enjoyment thing going on. They enjoy all kinds of shit right there. I'm happy, they're happy. Right. So once again, I'm giving these guys the sweet, get the fuck out of here. The quick sweep, turn the page on them, give them some arpeggios. Sounds like the Swedish Viking showed up, so to speak. Except this is the American Viking. Or, you know, whatever country I want to call it. You know, I call it whatever. The lawful lean independent Viking. Or the Vi-Queen. Or whatever, you know. So there we go. Just kind of sweep them and keep sweeping them. And give them that deterrent. They want to keep popping up out of the woodwork. I wonder if these fuckers are popping out of the woodwork from underneath there. I sealed it off, so... No, I think they're just hiding up under here. I think they're just kind of hiding up under here. Some of them are kind of straggling along. So I just help them right on down. Of course, then there's this one here. I'm gonna close their little thing up they got going right here. And big ants right there had them a little thing, so I'm just gonna. There we are. And then just. Now, if they're locked in there, well, it's tough shit for them. They can see if they can burrow their way out and get out on the side of the driveway right over there if they want. You know? They're the ones that chose to chose to take a gamble and the risk whether or not they're going to be thrown in some type of dungeon situation where they couldn't get out. So they might starve to death in there. So they're the ones that chose it. Sure as fuck wasn't me. I just have to be the pro showed up, tell them what was up. You know, for those ants that you know, like that Jesus story situation. It's not that I'm some prophet or something, but you know, I speak their language. The only language they understand is the Jesus jail prophet heaven and hell story. So I'll speak something they understand. I'm not saying that's just the way everything functions. I'm saying that's just a story. That's the story they was raised on, so I'll speak the story they understand. Otherwise, I'd be a foreigner to them. They wouldn't understand a damn thing I was saying. I'd tell them this story, and that story, they'd laugh. I don't believe that. I don't even know I consider that. Well, not good. You believe your Savior, you know, heaven and hell? Well, that's our jail and jail story. So they just got locked up. To me, it's a no-brainer. It's very simple, common sense to me. But that's all that matters. I have a conscience I have to deal with. I got a clear conscience on this whole thing. That's all that matters. Anyway, now that I ejaculated all that out, I'm feeling much more relieved. Now I think I might want, if I feel like I might. Oh, I got 5 more minutes to go, 20 minutes to get to part 2. So now I'm just gonna sit here and just kind of monitor things. So you got the camera right here. Yeah. Sometimes mama don't play around. So here's on out of there. Might get a headache. Here's another one. So I'll just kind of stand guard right here for a little bit for the next 5 minutes. They might be coming out of these little holes in the ground. See that? Those could be little ant holes. A little burrow nest. Most of them, they're getting swept over there, so I'll just sweep them more over there. Here's some come up out of the way, out of the woodwork. These ones snuck up from somewhere. That one's at the side of the house right there. Here's one on the side right there. Help his ass with a nice swift kick to the rear end. Little ant said, "Whoa, fuck." I got a swift kick to the ass. There's that over there. One right there. Here's one up there. Looked like he almost made it. Now he's down. I see one down here playing around. See him right there. And then another one right there. Give him a deterrent. See what I'm wanting to get now. Eventually the next step in the process here is to get some cedar mulch and put it all along the border of the house, all along the border of the fence line. I'll probably just have this whole area right here be a cedar mulch if I wanted, but whatever. But eventually, now that I know that cedar mulch is a natural ant deterrent, they don't like that shit. I'm gonna totally just fucking cedar mulch the whole border of this area, along the fence line, in front of the house, around the perimeter of the whole house. So everything that I think that could be some type of border to be crossed for some type of ant. So, and some of the ants that are inside the border, as long as they ain't invading and causing all kinds of, invading the house and all that shit and infiltrating and all that shit, they'd be outside, play around out in the yard, enjoy their little kingdom or queendom out there. I ain't got no problem with that. They can enjoy all they want. If I'm out there sitting out in the yard having enjoyment and shit like that, they want to start biting me or whatever the fuck. They haven't done that yet. I ain't had a fucking ant bite me yet. I had some that was underneath the shirt that bit me because they was letting me know, hey, I might get squished because I'm underneath the shirt and you don't know, brother. But I ain't had no fucking single ant. Over here in this area, not a fucking single ant. So we got a little peaceful thing going over here. A little comprehensive annual financial report understanding. And not a single fucking spider either. Every now and then someone might bite me in the bed and this and that, but that's a natural inoculation. I let them bite me to get a natural inoculation. I let the spiders. I got some spiders inside the house. I let some mosquitoes and shit like that in there every now and then, fuck like that. But we got a little thing going on. A little understanding. We got a contract. See, we got a contract. In other words, they had an invitation and an inspection to cross that border. But anyway. Anyway, so that's 20 minutes, so the blue shirt got all worn out. It was nasty, all sweaty and shit. I still got the same old yucky jeans on, though. I mean, I'm out here. It's summertime. I'm out here, restoring the house. So, anyway, so now it's back. Now it's the red shirt. What, are you a Democrat and I'm a Republican? I'm a purple shirt. I'm all colors. I'm green, yellow. I'm multicolored, black, white, brown, green, red, orange, turquoise, whatever name. I go all colors, chameleon colors, shit. I ain't bound to nothing. Ain't bound to no color. I'll change colors anytime I want, mix the colors any way I want. Shit. Alright, see you later. Pull finger.